Hello and welcome to this video on Jewish prayer. In particular, we're going to focus on a prayer called the Shema. The Shema can be said both privately by Jewish people at home on their own or in public. So if they attend the synagogue and they are with 10 or more people, they would form part of a minyan. A minyan is 10 or more people who are worshipping God together, and that is believed to bring about the presence of God. So the Shema can be recited on their own, at home, or at the synagogue with other people in public. The Shema is a really important prayer, and it's actually from Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is one of the 5 books of Moses, so therefore it's directly from the Torah. It's the direct word of God. So therefore, the Shema is really, really important. It's believed by Jews to be the most important prayer. Therefore, Jewish people recite it 3 times a day, so in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. The reason for this is because it outlines the key fundamental belief of Jews, and that belief is the belief in monotheism, so the idea that there is only one God. The Shema states, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." So therefore, this again outlining that there is one God, we believe in one God, and we are monotheistic. The next thing about the Shema is that it is in what's called a Mezuzah. So a portion of the Shema is kept in a Mezuzah, which is a tiny scroll that is attached to the doorposts in Jewish homes. The reason for this is it's a constant reminder to Jewish people that God is always with them and He's always on Jewish people's minds. So as Jewish people pass through the door, they may touch the Mezuzah, and that's a reminder of the Shema and that God is with them. The Shema states, "Write them on the doorposts of your houses and on your gates." So by having Mezuzahs in their home, they are following the commandments that are outlined in the Shema. The next thing you need to know is that the Shema is recited often when men, and in Reformed traditions, women are wearing what's called a Tallit. So a Tallit is a prayer shawl. Now, the prayer shawl is worn sometimes in everyday life, but especially during prayer time. And the Tallit has what's called tzitzit. Now, these tzitzit are fringes or tassels, and there are actually 613 of these tzitzit. And the tzitzit represents something really important. The Shema says, "You shall look upon them and remember all the commandments of the Lord." So you should look upon them, meaning the tzitzit. This means that the tzitzit, or the fringes, represent the 613 mitzvot that Jewish people are expected to follow as part of the covenant with God. Finally, the Shema is often recited when Orthodox men are wearing what's called a Tefillin. Tefillin are leather boxes that are attached to the arm and the forehead, and in these boxes, again, is a section of the Shema. The reason for this is because Jewish people believe that this represents a connection to God. The Shema states, "Tie them on the arms and wear them on your foreheads." The reason for the arm and the forehead is it's the left arm, which is closest to the heart, and it's the forehead, which is close to your mind. So it's the idea that God is always with you in your heart, always that you love God, and He's always with you in your mind. You're always thinking about God. So the Tefillin represent this connection between the Jewish people and with God when they recite the Shema. So 4 things about the Shema that you really need to know. It's the most important Jewish prayer. It's contained within the Mezuzah. Jewish people will wear a Tallit, and they will also use Tefillin when they recite it.